Hello everybody, Witchy Artist here, and welcome back to another sketchbook tour. So I got a two-parter for you guys, because I did a thing where I bought sketchbooks, but then I didn't, finish them, so I might as well just do a two-parter. So first we're going to start with the first sketchbook, which is right here, and I will go ahead and apologize in advance if you hear my cats, in the background. My female cat, Kino, is in heat right now. We're waiting for her to come out of it to get her fixed. So, and my male cat, who is fixed, is snoring right next to me. So, if you guys hear that, I apologize. But when you have animals, not much you can do. Alright, let's get started. I know. So here is the welcome to my sketchbook page. I started this one January 15th of 2026. And I didn't end up finishing it because ADHD took over and I got sidetracked. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. So I recently got, well not recently, but in January I had bought the Ohuhu acrylic markers, the 24 set. I actually love these a lot. I do have I don't like when my acrylic markers are shiny, and the Ohuhus do have a shiny, kind of glossy-ish finish to them. But other than that, they work perfectly great. That's my only critique. Here's a painting I did. I am trying to get into paint markers. I recently bought the Emney paint markers, and I have another set of that coming in. So if you guys want me to make a video, on that, please let me know, and I will happily do that. You guys, I swear, get down from there. Okay, anyway. Here we have some skull practices. I recently bought, let me see, because I've been wanting this book for a while. It's not sponsored, it's the Pocket Anatomy by Warren Martin, and I take it with me everywhere. It has a lot of good tips on faces and eyeballs and anatomy and stuff, so if you want to get better at drawing faces, again, not sponsored, wish I was, highly recommend. Highly recommend. I got mine on Amazon, where I get a lot of my art supplies because I live in a town where there's no art store. I think there was nope. Here we have just some more practices. I used some clear sticky notes to help me draw better. Here I painted some blueberries with the Ohuhu markers. I like how this turned out. I like this type of style. I don't know why. Here I did an orange, watermelon, and a strawberry. Again, when I use like gouache and acrylic markers, for some reason I just want to paint food. Am I the only one? I don't know. And then here was a sketch that I just guess I gave up on that. Here I was going to create my art persona for this channel, and I was going to end up animating it in the corner, but I'm still working on that. Here we have some more face drawings. These are with gouache. And then I used the acrylic markers for the hair. Here we have some more sketches. I really like how this face turned out, and I love how the way this one just feels so soft. I don't know what it is about it. I was just in this was January 23rd. I was in like a flow state. Here we have more sketches. Oh, here we have me drawing Pomni from the amazing Digital Circus. I have a little figure of her. I also have a little Zooble too, because Zooble's one of my very, very favorite characters of the Amazing Digital Circus. But one of mine, I will say top 3, is Zooble, Pomni, and Kinger, my boy! I love Kinger so much. Kinger is one of my favorite characters, hands down. Like, I love him. I love how he's out of it most of the time. And again, for both of these, I use for all of these, the Ohuhu acrylic markers. But yeah, here's Ragatha, who is another one of my favorites. I love her. I relate to Ragatha a lot, sadly. But here we have Gangle, another one I relate to, because I also was an art student who dropped out of college and worked fast food, so I felt that personally. And here we have just some more random sketches. Here we have my clown persona, which it's me as a clown. If it was going to be accurate to me, I would have drawn me a little bit chubbier because I am a big girly. I'm a plus-sized diva. But Here we have some monochrome paintings. The one thing I do love about the Ohuhu, again, not sponsored, wish I was, paint markers, is that they are water soluble. So if you go in with a water brush, like I have one here, like I go in with one of these bad boys, and you can actually melt down the paint and blend it, which is what I did for all these portraits. Here's another one where I was going to go across the page, but didn't end up liking it, so I didn't finish it, which just seems to be a theme. Here is some alcohol markers that I got from Walmart. It was the Azure 24 skin tone markers. I did not like them. No hate to Azure, you know, they did great on the mid-tones and the darker, but they get no range of like actual peach tones. They're all like very pinky, and I draw myself a lot, and I'm very cool toned, so it's kind of, you know, I was kind of like, But other than that, I mean, they're good for beginners. There's me using them right here. This is what I mean by they're really good with the mid-tones, and the darker tones they're really good with. Like, but it's just mostly the very similar pinks up here that bugged me a little bit. But I mean, if you want a good cheap marker set, they're not bad. They do bleed through this paper though. But here we just have more sketches. I wasn't really feeling it today because she kind of looks like a bobblehead. My oof. Here we have some more sketches. I was gonna draw Susie Toot from RuPaul's Drag Race here, but I ended up not doing that. I don't know why. Here's some more sketches. I recently got the Crayola magical colored pencils where it's like all the colors in like one pencil, and I was like having a lot of fun sketching with those. Here's some more of those sketches. Here's some cherries that I did. I don't know why I didn't finish that. Again, same story. Don't know why I didn't finish that. Here we have some more drawings. This one is, I'll talk about it. Blank page. Here's another drawing where I used my own Ohuhu skin tone markers. And, oh wait, no. This isn't Ohuhu. This is the Emni markers that I recently bought. I lied. I am so sorry. But these are the Emni 48 set markers, and I used those. Here we have some more reference. Here we have no reference and with a reference photo. So as you can see, when you have a reference, sometimes your drawings come out a little bit better. Then we have some more of the Emni markers, practicing skin tones. I recently got a lot better at that. As you'll see in the next sketchbook. And I think that is it. Look how many pages I still have left. And my brain just shut off and I didn't want to fit. This is how I am 99% of the time. And this one. Alright, let's get the next sketchbook. Here is the next one. Covered in mushroom stickers because, of course it is. It's me who we're talking about here. Okay. Welcome to my sketchbook. I started this one on Valentine's Day. Hey, look at that. Recently finished it. Didn't finish it, but recently I'm done with it. Let's get into it. Here's another painting I did with my Emni markers. This was gonna be blueberries, but I don't know why I didn't. I think my brain was in a state where I was like, if I mess up, I don't want to do it anymore, and I messed up on this leaf. And my brain was like, yeah, we're done. We're done with that. Here we have another beautiful drawing of a beautiful girl with vitiligo. And I was painting this while listening to Colors by Halsey, so that's why it's like, everything is blue. Here's another cute punk girl. I would love to get my hair cut like this, but I don't think I can pull it off with my face shape. But that would be, I wouldn't mind that haircut. And here we have more food, blueberries, mushroom, chocolate strawberry, which my fiance said was his favorite. Then we have more face sketching. There's my beautiful fiance. I love him so much. And then this was gonna be us. Didn't end up finishing it. Don't know why. I think I got tired. Here we have another painting. Here's where I actually watched a tutorial on how to paint darker skin. And I think I did a pretty decent job. I don't have the exact colors that the person did in that video, but that's why I also ordered another set I think this time, because they had a sale on Amazon, I ordered the 80 set of the Emni markers, and I'm really excited for those. But here's a little bubble on the colors I used. Oh, spoilers! This is my favorite page. We have Mel, the gorgeous goddess, and Echo from Arcane. I am still completely obsessed with Arcane. I love Arcane till the end of my days. That is an amazing, amazing show. The animation, the characters, the storytelling, it's so good. Made me cry and want to go to therapy, but it's so good. And this was a painting that I messed up on and smudged it, and I got mad. Here we have another drawing. I wanted to try to do smoke, but here we have more warm-up sketches. I really like how this one turned out. This was just with a ballpoint pen. More warm-up sketches. Here was me trying to draw Ariel. It didn't really look like her, so I ended up not liking it. This page! Okay, so I don't know if you guys know, but I am a huge Supernatural fan. I love Supernatural. I've watched every single season, rewatched it. I am a Sam and Dean girl all the way, and I love Castiel, so I decided to draw Sam, Dean, and Castiel. And I love mostly how Sam turned out. I think that looks the most like Jared Padalecki. Dean, not so much, but Castiel does look a lot like Misha. I was looking at reference photos. I want to get better at drawing Jensen. But yeah, so I drew those. Here we have some more Sam. This was going to be Sam, but I ended up messing it up, so we're not going to talk about that. Here we have more sketches, just warm-ups. Okay, this page. Okay, so I recently started watching the live-action One Piece. And I never got into One Piece before. I was very curious about it, so I was like, you know what? And the live action seems easier for me to, because over 1,000 episodes seems kind of intimidating to me. So like, let me watch the live action, and then I'll watch the anime with my fiance because he knows more about it. And the moment I saw Taz, Skylar, as Sanji, I'm like, oh my god! It was like that scene in SpongeBob where like Squidward's like, just picture him in his underwear. Oh no, he's hot! Like that's that's what my brain did. Yeah, right. You know, that's what my brain did. And so I've sketched him a lot. So I know. You'll see a lot of Taz Skylar in the sketchbook. Here is gouache. I don't like how this turned out. Here's me doing more gouache, but I added the Emni markers on top of it, and I kind of like how that looked a little bit better, so I think I might combine the two a little bit more. Again, more Taz Skylar, Sanji. This was also going to be Sanji. I can't. Here is a better drawing of Ariel. I like how this one turned out a lot better. This is my character Ash. I don't know if any of you longtime viewers remember Ash. I haven't drawn them in a long time. But I am starting to work on their story again. So you'll be seeing Ash, Charlie, Jamal, and Kevin soon. Here's another drawing of Pomni. Now this was when me and my fiance finally sat down and watched episode 8 of The Amazing Digital Circus. I'm not going to spoil it, because if you haven't seen it. But oh my, we were literally sitting there, mouths agape, for like 10 minutes, just like you know, it was crazy. Yeah, I drew my lovely girl Pomni. I do love her. And then here we have more sketches. Here is Iñaki Godoy as Luffy. I do love Iñaki. This was supposed to be him, but I fucked up. What? I know. This was, I messed up on this one, but I found a better reference photo, and I love Iñaki's portrayal of Luffy, because from the scenes I've seen of the anime, of Luffy's character, he, matches it perfectly, even off camera, in, the backs, behind the scenes stuff, he acts a lot like Luffy, and I'm like, I think Oda perfectly picked his Luffy, considering Oda handpicked all of the actors for the live action. Love them a lot. Oh, the dreaded color theory. So here's me teaching myself color theory, because I need to learn it. I suck at color theory, and as a self-taught artist, I should have been knowing how to do this already. But here's primary, secondary, monochrome, warm, cool, analogous, complementary, rectangular, complementary, square complementary, split complementary, and triangle complementary. It's a lot, but once you get the hang of it, I'm pretty sure you'll get it. Oh, and here's, okay, this is, I don't know what this is. I was gonna do something here, but I kind of painted it with my acrylics and then just forgot it. And that is the end. This one doesn't have as many pages left over, but, you know, but yeah. So that is the end of my double sketchbook tour. I am going to be starting my new sketchbook soon. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that. If there's any other types of videos you guys would love to see from me, please let me know in the comment section, because I also wanted to start streaming again on Twitch, and drawing for streams, because I miss doing that. So if you guys have any type of video you would like me to do, like a speed paint or a draw with me, or anything like that, that'd be awesome, and I'd love to do that. I just want to know that you guys also want to see that. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my sketchbook tour, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Treat others how you want to be treated. Mwah. Bye-bye.